Mistakes were made today. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions. Hope that you guys are all having an amazing Friday. Today's December 26th, 8:35 in the morning here in California. One of the things that I quickly wanted to talk about is one of the trades that I took during the pre-market hours. It paid off very well for the first 5 to 10 minutes in the sense of direction was in my favor. I was up at one point in today's live trading session over $5,000 on the day. I unfortunately made the same dumb mistake of, markets are oversold enough, let me go long. And I gave it too much size too early on. I gave back all those gains. Now I'm down 2.9, almost 3K on the day. But again, wanted to make sure that I recap the overall day. It's such a simple but yet frustrating approach because now, again, QBTS has fully formed the sell-off that we talked about. It ran up to highs of $32.50 and it has retraced back to the same previous lows, confirming that the idea that we had of it getting rejected and losing 20% was true. But it's not just QBTS. CoreWeave also down from highs of $86 all the way down to $76. Oklo also down from highs of $86 down to lows of $76. Irene also down on the day. We got MSTR making new 52-week lows today, hitting lows of 154.12. Speculative stocks, speculative assets are selling off. BTC at one point hitting lows of 84,000 on. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, I do not believe that is today. Hitting lows of 86,000 today. One of the things that I quickly wanted to share with you is that, again, during uncertain times, it's always the most speculative stocks that aggressively sell off the most. So Tom Lee, who again has been huge supposedly on ETH and a big crypto bull, is currently sitting on a $3.5 billion unrealized loss on Ethereum. And again, I want to remind you, we haven't even entered a bear market yet. This is while the NASDAQ market sits at literally almost all-time highs. S&P 500 all-time highs. So again, him sitting at a $3.5 billion loss during a bull market, just imagine how bad it's going to get for the speculative stocks if we do begin to see a sell-off. And Peter Schiff also said to prepare for a historic economic collapse. Obviously, he's been calling out the BS through crypto this entire time. I also wanted to make sure that you guys were aware that silver prices extended a 6% gain on the day to a record $76 per ounce. Silver is now on track for the largest monthly gain since December of 1979. Possibly overextended, but also something to take into consideration. Bitcoin has just dropped 23,000 and liquidated $66 million worth of longs in the last 45 minutes. $60 billion have been wiped out from the crypto market with no negative news. The manipulation continues is what the bag holders continue to say. But at the end of the day, it's just the uncertainty that, remember, investors always choose to de-risk during uncertain times. So this, as of right now, although QBTS is a little bit on the oversold side, we're waiting for confirmation of a reversal. If this thing does begin to reverse, I would be more than happy to go long on it as a day trade. I would never go long on it as an investment because, again, QBTS, Oklo, CoreWeave, Irene, MSTR, they're all bullshit companies. They're all bullshit stocks. We all know that. And again, during the most uncertain time, if markets do begin to enter a recession, not saying that they will, but if they do begin to enter a recession, then these will always be the speculative assets that experience the hardest retracement. So again, we talk about these concepts within our LPP live trading session whenever you are ready to tune on in. That's going to be that second link in the description down below. I appreciate you guys' time. I hope that we're in your thumbs up. Please consider subscribing, and hopefully we'll see you on Monday for our live trading session. And if you want to tune on in, second link down below. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.